What is it, Commander?
It's an escape pod from the Missouri. One life sign aboard.
Helm, bring us about. Line us up with that pod. Activate the tractor beam. Bring it in. Good work. Contact headquarters and let them know we're on our way back. We have the Commodore.
What's wrong with me?
What?
You find every other woman on the ship attractive, but not me.
Danny, there's nothing wrong with you. You're the captain's protege.
So?
I don't know if you've noticed, he's not quite the jelly fat guy he used to be. And I'm attached to my life.
The captain doesn't have to know.
Look, I really don't want to talk about this right now.
We don't have to talk.
Danny, no.
I'm pregnant, Wes.
You want something to eat?
Yes, please.
She's gonna be okay though, right? She's gotta be waiting to hear from Lauren. As soon as I know something, you're gonna...
Wes, we did everything we could, but her injuries were far too severe. I am so sorry, but both her and the baby have died.
She was on the safest damn spot on this godforsaken ship. You promised me she was gonna be safe, and now I've lost my wife and my child. Can't you save anyone's spouse?
Yes.
Commander, that was uncalled for. The hell it was? She's like a daughter to me, too. Gonna get you through this, buddy. We're all gonna get through this.
Take as long as you need.
I hate this, Wes. I want to go home.
Me too, Lauren. Me too.
Coming out of hyperlight.
He's not gonna die. We're gonna get him out of this.
I can't lose anyone else. If he dies, he's not going alone. Getting sublight engines.
It's the last time we're gonna see this place, isn't it, Wes?
Yeah. When we leave here, God, it'll be the last time.
Madam President,
Oh, Colonel.
good to see you again. I wish it was under better circumstances.
Welcome. Please sit.
I'm sorry, Madam President. I assumed this would just be us.
I'm afraid that's impossible now.
Exactly who the hell are you?
I'm a figment of your deepest, darkest nightmare. These people are here from the Alliance Intelligence Agency. They're here as a courtesy.
A courtesy to whom exactly? Last I checked, Madam President, these people were the source of the mishandled evidence that I'm here to discuss.
Don't you mean manufacture?
Well, if you say so. Get your hands off me, you scum!
All right, Colonel! Major, you're excused. I understand that you're upset, and you have every right to be. It's inexcusable that the Intelligence Division would go to such lengths, but I assure you that Colonel Murdoch had nothing to do with this. That evidence was handled by someone at a much lower level. That person, I'm certain, only wanted to help and end this as quickly as possible. And I assure you, Colonel, that person has been dealt with, and it's now a dead issue.
Dealt. I demand to know how the AIA is going to handle this.
That's classified. The only thing that's important right now is how we proceed. I trust you have a plan to move forward to trial?
What I have is an obstacle. Information obtained by the defense indicates that Ambassador Gorin and the accused have a history together. Madam President, is there anything else I should know about?
What are you suggesting, Colonel?
Is there anything you can think of that the two of them could be involved with that could reflect poorly on the Alliance?
Certainly not. However, I trust you have a plan on preventing the ambassador from testifying?
Filed an injunction this morning to remove the manufactured evidence from the trial, so I can object to the inclusion of Ambassador Gorin's testimony as a response to that evidence. As long as I can avoid any further unsolicited help, I think we should be all right.
I knew we chose well when we chose you, Colonel.
Thank you, Madam President.
If that plan fails, we are in trouble.
I warned you this trial was a bad idea. McGregor has his followers, and how long do you think you can keep the Dark Ops survivors at bay?
Once we've dealt with McGregor, the survivors will know the score and they will fade away.
You hope.
Operative, it's your responsibility to neutralize all threats.
Understood, Madam. Get the transport.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey! I've got a bone to pick with you.
Wow, imagine my surprise.
Yo, don't give me that bullshit. We're supposed to be on the same side here. I want to know what your game is.
Right now, cleaning up your mess.
I've got everything under control.
And what if all of a sudden it wasn't? Exactly. I'm here for when you fail.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Wes, listen to me.
No, you listen. This is Royce we're talking about. You owe him, we all owe him.
Look, we have no idea what's going on at Alliance Command. For all we know, this is just for show, and we're going to get him back when the trial's over.
You don't know that. You haven't been there to see what they're doing to him in the media.
I hear more than you think.
Open your eyes. We've been abandoned out here.
Now who's talking out their ass?
Captain, this isn't a joke. They're going to kill him.
Wes, you're telling me you want me to take a group of soldiers to our home planet and attack the very government we were sworn to protect?
It's Royce!
It's treason! Look, this may come as a surprise to you, but I have a responsibility to the people in this station. If you're right, they can't go home, and they can't stay here. Systems are failing. We have maybe 2 weeks tops. Royce was my friend too. But I have my orders and I have a mission.
You know what? Screw your father's orders.
They aren't my father's. They're Royce's.
What the hell are you talking about?
Captain McGregor, right? Long time no see. What's it been? About a year and a half since that day aboard the Vincennes?
Something like that. I never apologized for the things I said that day.
Well, I seem to remember seeing a few off-color things myself, too. Let's just forget about it and move on. Mind telling me why you're here?
I was reading your file. It said your mom was killed by the Vril. Your father neglected to mention that.
Yeah, the year before I entered the academy. My father doesn't like to talk about it.
You two aren't close?
You could say that. I had a sister that was kidnapped when I was 2. Since then, my father's obsession has been finding her.
Last year's been hard for me too. I miss my kids. And I miss my wife. These damn soulless bastards, they took everything from me.
Ready to tell me why you're here?
I need a first officer. And of course, he's got to be a colonel. You know, to my knowledge, you're the only one of that rank not assigned to a ship.
I've seen your mission. Your odds are grim at best.
We have a chance.
I'm not saying you don't, but it's not going to be easy. Your team's green. Not a single one of your command staff has any real battle experience.
You do. You were one hell of a Marine before the Alliance disbanded the Corps.
I'm a soldier, not a leader.
Your file says otherwise.
Don't believe everything you read.
Colonel! I'm asking you to bring home my crew. Can you do that or not?
Your crew? What about you?
I'm not your responsibility out there.
You don't plan on coming back, do you? All right, Captain. I'll take your mission.
Good. Welcome aboard.
Lauren, I need you to get down to sick bay and see about helping revive Admiral Sullivan out of stasis.
That crusty old bastard survived.
Barely.
Alright, I'm on it.
So that's it then?
Wes, I need you to gather together all the pilots you can and coordinate an evacuation schedule to get all the personnel off the station. Get them down to the planet's surface. We have 14 days and then we nuke this place.
Sir.
Dismissed.
I can't leave him there. I won't.
We have to.
At least have the decency to rise when a superior officer enters the room.
Commodore Sullivan.
Look at yourself. You're a goddamn disgrace. Do you have any idea what time it is? 0700. Do you have any idea when your shift started on the bridge? No. 2 hours ago. I know that because I've been waiting there ever since. The Admiral thinks you're the second coming of Christ. Frankly, I'm not impressed. You took so long to destroy that hive ship, they managed to get word off to their friends. We're now tracking 2 hive ships, each twice the size of the one that kicked your ass, heading this way. There'll be a briefing in the war room in 30 minutes. Don't be late. And one more thing. Get intimate with a showerhead. You disgrace this uniform in my presence again, I'll kill you.
Admiral, calm down. You're okay. You're coming out of stasis. Okay? All right.
Get me a uniform. I need to talk to Cross.
So they have McGregor.
Yes.
And they haven't said a word.
We've sent hail upon hail. Probably 1,000 by now. They're not getting back to us.
You won't hear a thing. Wells' attempt at a coup is what the architects of Dark Ops considered the worst case scenario. That one of their own might realize the military might of Dark Ops could conquer Earth. Not only would the utopian lie be uncovered, but the entire planet would fall to a violent regime.
But we stopped him.
Yeah, we did. But exposure is still the issue. The problem with unlimited military might is it allows our leaders to feel they're untouchable and focus on increasing ill-gotten gain. I see Commander Wilson's given us all he can out of the fusion engine.
Yes, we have 13 days. I've put the Armstrong's crew at the head of this thing. They'll be the last ones off the station before they initiate the self-destruct. Make sure this thing gets done right.
Thanks to the little encounter the ship had yesterday, the Vril have been alerted to your presence. We're currently tracking 2 hive ships on an intercept course with us. They're set to come right between us and the Armstead wormhole.
So what's the battle plan, Commodore?
As we approach the wormhole, we'll drop out of hyperlight. When we do, The Missouri will take point, followed by a complement of your fighters. I want Eagle Squadron on point. We'll allow the fighters to engage both the hives and create a diversion long enough for the Armstrong to jump through to the other side.
A brilliant plan, sir. But will the Missouri be able to destroy both hives?
We can't. In this case, we don't have to. All we need to do is create a distraction long enough for the Armstrong to get through the wormhole and engage her hyperlight drive on the other side. Once she's clear, we'll get out of there.
What if the Missouri sustains too much damage and can't escape, Commodore?
She can hold her own.
I'm not saying that she can't. But doesn't it make better tactical sense for us to stay behind until both Vril hives are destroyed?
Commander, given the fact that this ship isn't exactly at 100%, I see no need to cause further damage when it's not necessary. The Missouri and I can handle those hives.
Captain, engineering has been working around the clock to bring this ship up to 100%. It had a crappy shakedown tour, and none of the problems that should have been taken care of then weren't.
Excuse me, Commander. I captained this ship during its shakedown cruise. There wasn't anything wrong with her when I commanded her.
Yes, of course, because only when us outsiders showed up did the ship fall apart.
Lucas, now is not the time for this.
No, Captain. Don't stop him. Let the commander continue. Perhaps he'd like to earn a second day confined to his quarters.
I need to fix this.
You heard me, Commander. 1 day confined to quarters starting now. Dismissed.
Lucas, wait outside the door. I'll escort you to quarters myself.
Aye, Captain.
The shields are down to 15%! We can't take much more of this!
She keeps moving her hull breaches out of reach. I can't hit them.
Clever girl. How's her main drive?
It's holding steady. We don't have a kill shot there.
Shit, we've lost shields. Hive is moving into position for kill shot.
Evasive maneuvers, fire at will.
What the hell are they doing? Sweet Christ!
What the hell was that?
She's releasing mines from her windows. Sir, we've lost at least 30 fighters, and she's launching those mines all over the place. Everyone, pull back from the hive! Fall back! Now, now, now! Sir, the fighters are falling back, and the second hive's moving to block a retreat!
They're trying to catch us in a crossfire. We've got to get out of the way.
Wait! There's a disturbance within that hive.
What's our status?
The second hive has been neutralized, but the shockwave has taken out helm control.
Sir, they're moving in for a kill shot.
We have to hold them long enough for the Armstrong to get away. Where is she?
Well, this can't be right. The Armstrong is right behind us.
What? Fire! Well, don't just sit there, you idiot! Fire!
The emergency structures are a bit dirty. They should be able to sustain any survivors indefinitely. Agriculture shouldn't be much.
You aren't going to Paradiso.
Beg your pardon?
I said you aren't going to Paradiso. Not the Armstrong crew, at least.
Why the hell not? That's the protocol.
You'll take the Armstrong crew to Marilia. At these coordinates, you'll find a monastery. At the monastery, there's a monk named Varan.
This is about McGregor's kids, isn't it? Believe me, they're safe with their grandfather.
I know that, Jim.
Do you mind telling me what's going on in your head?
I'll take care of wrapping up Dark Ops at the end. That was never supposed to be your responsibility.
Damn right.
The Senaton monks will grant you all asylum because you're considered part of McGregor's clan. The Alliance will never be able to touch you there.
And then what?
Retire. Forget all about this and try to enjoy the rest of your life. Trust me, you will. Marilia is a paradise, unequaled anywhere in the galaxy.
What about Royce?
What about him? I thought you made that decision.
That's not fair. I had a responsibility to everyone that was here.
Not anymore. Running this place was never supposed to be your responsibility.
Damn right.
That was left to those of us that were dumb enough
to believe the government who put us in place would actually do the right thing. I relieve you of command, Jim.
I stand relieved.
Your final mission. The Armstrong crew. Bring them home.
Yes, sir.
All of them.
Understood. Admiral, it would be a good idea if Royce knew we were coming.
Way ahead of you, kid. Good luck. Mr. Yen.
Yes, Admiral.
I need a lift.
What the hell's all this?
Your guess is as good as ours.
Did we all get the same message?
Yes, pack your personal belongings, dress in civvies, and come armed.
I figured you finally didn't obey any orders.
I didn't send it.
I did.
Care to explain?
It's my duty to inform all of you that this is officially our last mission. After this, we're all retired.
This better be the mission I think it is, or I will shoot you myself.
We are going after Royce. But I gotta be honest with all of you. After this, none of us will be able to set foot in Alliance territory again. And then there's a small part about us maybe all dying. So if any of you have second thoughts, I completely...
You coming? We're kind of impatient.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning, Counselor.
You appear more lucid than the last time we met.
Here I have you to thank for that. And these wonderful clothes.
No need for you to live like an animal. Please, sit.
I owe you an apology.
Damn right you do.
Look, you have to understand, when I first saw you, I could think of was the fact that they had given me some kid. I had no idea what she was getting into. And then you tried to show me kindness by showing me a picture of my family, and I just snapped. Understand. I am sorry for hurting you.
I appreciate that. You let me go before you did me real damage. Why? Was it because of this?
Look, Captain, we haven't been formally introduced. I'm Sam Forrester. I'm the investigator assigned to your case. We really need your help.
I'm not sure I'm good for much.
We heard the recording. What we don't understand is what actually happened at Malir.
Or how you came to be on a warship.
Yeah, more to the point. Captain, are you an operative with Dark Operations?
Yes. I'm Admiral Royce William McGregor, commanding officer of the Armstrong, SS 92074. The last flagship of the United Earth Alliance's Dark Operations Division.
SS?
Secret Service. Our most recent mission was to put down a coup within our own organization, something thought impossible. Before that, my crew and I had the privilege of neutralizing the real threat.
Define neutralize.
That's fancy speak for kill 'em all and let God sort 'em out. Ain't that right, Admiral?
Genocide. Well, let's leave that one out of court.
Yeah, let's not put the cart before the horse, B.
You remind me of her.
Sorry?
My wife. Both so much more than what you've seen. That's why I fell in love with her. She could always surprise me. I'd always heard about these failed marriages with a CO, but that wasn't us.
You were set to retire, right?
Yeah. It was after the Mars colony defense, when the Vril attacked. The ship and crew came through it okay, but Ange was done. And with 2 small children, I decided to put in my paperwork.
And before you can retire, Malir happens.
Yes. we received a distress call. I begged her not to go down to the surface and to let security do their job. But she insisted the more we argued, the more people would die. What we didn't know was waiting on the surface for her were the Vril. They were engaged in a firefight with the pirates. My crew was caught in the middle. By the time I was able to get to the surface, it was all over.
They got your wife.
Have you ever seen her, Vril? No. And I thank God neither of you ever will. They're monsters. They're over 10 feet tall. The strange insect hybrid. The galleon's commander attempted to protect Angela, but he ended up getting injured and she went to his aid. And you know the rest.
Actually, that's where we get a little fuzzy on things. We know the commander was Goran, Ambassador Goran. But how the hell did he survive?
Angela wasn't normal. You have to understand, her parents were explorers, and their ship had crashed. And she was saved because of some random Senaton monk being in the right place at the right time.
That would be Varan. So she's got dual citizenship. Alliance because her parents are, but born on a non-aligned planet.
And because neither of Angela's parents had any family to speak of, the Alliance elected to just leave her there.
Oh, well, that's nice.
But I thought the Senaton monks didn't permit humans among them.
They usually don't. But you have to understand. The monks have abilities that we would think unnatural. But for some reason, they made an exception in our case.
Can they really raise the dead?
Oh, Jesus, peeps.
What? I'm curious.
No.
There's so many stories.
No. That's all crap. But as long as your heart is still beating, their touch can cure just about anything. They have full control over all the elements. They taught her this technique, and that's what made her such a good doctor.
And that's how Goran survived.
Okay. So then what?
She dies in my arms. That's when we get word from the ship that a hive is on its way back for them. There's not enough room in my shuttle to get them home, and her shuttle had been damaged during the firefight. The plan was for the Armstrong to leave the hive away, double back and get us.
Sounds like a good plan.
It would have been. But I made the wrong call. I decided to leave the planet.
What did you do?
I went back to my ship. I took Goran with me. We took over the bridge and made a beeline for that hive.
A single ship against a Vril hive is suicide.
He just lost his wife. He knew it was suicide, peeps.
I was hoping they'd just blow us up, and then those bastards started boarding. I took what was left of surviving members of my command crew, and we made a direct beeline for the Nova Storm.
The Nova Storm?
That pod that you had asked me about on the back of the Armstrong. We launched it. I initiated the self-destruct. A couple days later, I made that recording, but not the true one you guys heard in court.
Okay. So then Dark Ops picks you up and puts you on this SS Armstrong, which is different from the...
With completely different ship.
That's confusing.
That's the point. Dark Ops has always been about misdirection and confusion.
I don't understand.
Let's say you see a ship, okay, and it's a warship, and you happen to see the name Armstrong on the side of it. The first thing you do is you come back. You tell all your friends, hey, I've seen that missing ship, the Armstrong. They're going to call you crazy.
And it's dismissed as quickly as it's brought up. Cute trick.
I don't know how much more you guys have to ask, but I'm still coming off of whatever it was they gave me.
That's okay. We have to meet with Ambassador Goran. He's agreed to testify.
Finally some good news.
Just just lay low and you keep your nose clean. We're gonna get you out of here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Whoa, whoa! Nice to see you guys too. Sorry. Dean's staying behind with the fighters to guard them until we're ready. There's a water source about 3 clicks north of here.
Mikesel, Bella, grab those containers to get us the water. Come over here. According to the media, trial's going to start in about a week. What makes matters worse is there's protesters all outside the courthouse.
I've been to the prison they're holding. It'd be a hell of a sight easier to get in there.
Agreed. But we need more intel on the target.
I can get that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Hey Wes. No bullshit. Just get the intel and get out.
I got this.
Admiral, we're now just outside sensor range.
Excellent. And the shuttlecraft I asked for?
Stripped of anything that could be linked back to us. The credentials on board should get you through with no problem, sir. Admiral, are you sure you want to do this?
I am.
But sir, the odds of your success...
I'm aware of the odds. Thank you, Captain. The job of cleaning up headquarters falls to you now, my friend. Between you and Doc Robinson, I'm sure it'll be handled well.
Yes, sir. You have nothing to worry about.
Captain Yen, it's been an honor serving with you, sir.
Likewise, Admiral. Good luck, sir.
Testify? Do you know what you're asking me to do?
Before talking to the Admiral, I don't think I would have. But yes, I do.
You know, the administration is not going to stand for you looking into this. The moment it comes up in court that you intend to expose dark operations, we'll all be marked.
Marked for what?
To be neutralized.
We need a better plan.
What would you suggest?
One that involves us not getting iced would be preferable. Look, we need some kind of insurance policy if we're going to do this.
I might be able to help with that. Listen, I'll stand with Royce and that crew. They're like family to me. But I never trusted Dark Ops Command. So when I decided to leave and return to my people, I knew that one day I might need the very kind of insurance you're talking about.
What do you have?
Files. Files that will expose Dark Ops. All of it.
We need that information.
We will be taking the court soon. Here, a package arrived for you.
About time.
I'm sorry, sir. I was going as fast as I could.
Did you get what I asked for?
Yes, sir. It's all right here. It wasn't easy either.
It's time, Admiral.
Actually nonsensical, but at least this way it seems like we're talking about something.
What do you suppose they're talking about?
Well, if it were me, I'd be coming up with strategies on how to defame our witness.
Sorry to say, that's not exactly going to be hard. I mean, he was a Dragor pirate before he was in Dark Ops.
We can argue that his life of crime before the Dragor were admitted into the Alliance was irrelevant. They had to survive somehow.
Yeah, I get that part. It's just, hope the judge sees it that way.
We can argue that any life of crime he had before the Dragor were admitted into the Alliance is irrelevant. They had to survive somehow.
Who are they, sir?
Listen to me very carefully. Depending on what happens at this hearing, I may need you to do some things that are going to sound unusual.
Sir?
I can't tell you any more than that, Newman. Trust me, you don't want to know anyways.
All rise.
Please be seated. Come to order. Colonel Massey, I understand you have a motion you'd like heard, and Ms. Strauss, are you prepared to discuss the matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Bring in the accused.
Holy shit.
Well, I have a feeling we're in for a very enlightening day. Colonel Massey? Colonel.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Anytime.
Sir, we've had a chance to review the evidence that was discussed in the last hearing.
Let me stop you right there, Colonel. By evidence, I assume you mean the doctored recording that was claimed to be evidence, but was in fact completely tainted?
Yes, sir. We've tracked the faked evidence to an Alliance intelligence agent, but were unable due to top secret clearance to either investigate or get anything beyond the information that we've given to you now. As a result, we're moving to strike the recording from evidence.
Well, that explains that little mystery in clear as mud fashion. Very well. The recording is removed from evidence and will not be referenced at trial. That is, if the defense has no objection.
No, Your Honor.
Very well. Is that all, Mr. Massey?
No, Your Honor. We have one further request. We ask that Ambassador Gorin be removed from the defense witness list as he was a rebuttal witness for the evidence that has now been removed.
Your Honor, while it's true that we originally placed the ambassador on our list as a rebuttal, we have since learned in a recent deposition that the relationship between Gorin and my client was far more extensive than we initially knew. In fact, they served together for many years.
Your Honor, Ambassador Gorin never served in the UEA. In fact, prior to the Dragor rejoining the Alliance, the good ambassador was, I believe, the commander of a pirate raiding ship.
That's true, Your Honor, and we don't deny that. However, after his tenure in that position, we assert that then Commander Gorin served with my client in a top-secret division of the Alliance known as Dark Operations.
Sidebar, Your Honor.
Come forward. Okay, Miss Strauss, I'm going to interject something here. If this is some kind of sham to distract the court or a potential jury from rendering a decision...
Your Honor, I swear to you this is no joke. Both our client and the ambassador have identical stories and have cited multiple people by rank who they met in recruiting for dark ops.
This is preposterous, Your Honor. If this were true, surely the president would know about it.
Which amounts to what, so far as this court is concerned?
I've spoken with the president, and she's not mentioned anything about this.
Oh my. A politician having no knowledge about something potentially controversial enough to end a career. How shocking. Miss Strauss, I appreciate the fact that these men are willing to swear to this under oath. And, admittedly, the uniform is, if nothing else, strikingly convincing. But if I'm going to allow this in open court, I need more than that.
It's on the way, Your Honor. Ambassador Gorin has what he's told us is irrefutable video evidence taken from logs.
Your Honor, she doesn't even have it in her possession.
Yet, I don't have it yet. The ambassador went to retrieve it, and we are to pick it up as soon as he returns.
Ma'am, this is taking too long.
Wait for it. We must be certain before we call the president.
But ma'am...
We wait.
All right. Given the explanation provided by the defense, I'm going to deny your motion, Colonel Massey. Ms. Strauss, you may call the ambassador as your witness at trial, on the condition that the video evidence of dark operations existence that you speak of is provided to the defense no less than 5 days before trial.
Your Honor, we strongly object.
Colonel, the man is entitled to a proper defense, despite what your recently apparent connections within our government might believe. This court stands in recess.
All rise.
So, what's next?
We go to trial. Establish your role in dark ops, explain the coup, explain your attempt to stop the coup, and hope for the best.
Listen, whatever you do, you keep your eyes peeled. The ambassador seemed to think that exposing this would put us all in some danger.
Funny. I was about to warn you about the same thing.
Admiral, will you please come with us?
We will be seeing you soon.
I look forward to it.
We'll be seeing you soon.
I look forward to it.
We need to get to the ambassador right away.
Agreed.
What's next, sir?
Newman, do you have a way to contact Ambassador Gorin?
Yes, sir.
Do it. Let him know. Tell him I have reason to believe that he may be in great danger and advise him to increase his security. And do the same for the accused. Have the prison increase his security as well.
Are you sure, sir?
Yeah, Newman. I'm afraid I am.
Sir, I know you told me not to ask, but what the hell is going on?
I'm not entirely sure. Get to those notifications.
On it, sir.
You're sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Well then, I'm afraid we have no options. Neutralize the threat and bring me that chip.
As you wish.
I was surprised at what I heard in court today. Maybe we were wrong about you. Maybe.
Come to gloat?
No. I have something for you.
A pipe? Shouldn't it be a cigar?
Sharing a pipe is a sign of respect among the Senatons. My father-in-law would always give me one every time I came home, and of course Ange wouldn't let me smoke them. Instead, she said I should keep them and give them to those who have earned my respect.
Senaton pipes are highly coveted pieces of art. Thank you.
No problem.
Captain, before you go, I have to know, why did you come back? I gave you no reason to want to save me.
Someday I might be ordered to do something that will cause the death of my crew and my ship. I'm hoping on that day you'll return this favor.
Name the place. I'll be there.
Have a safe trip home.
Open the door. Admiral, I should imagine you've expected this visit.
What took you so long?